Nagbabalik po ang Season 94 ng NCAA. Look at this, 29 points in the third quarter for San Sebastian, 13 lang para sa Mapúa, and it was a quarter that belonged to Alvin Capobres. 13 of the 29 ang galing sa kanya, and we were talking about how rare it is to meet a player who idolizes a defensive player. And I'd like to correct myself, hindi po si CJ Perez ang umiidolo kay Gary Payton. Si CJ Isit, dating point guard ng Mapúa Cardinals.
Of course, CJ Isit, once the top point guard of the Mapúa Cardinals, now he's playing for San Juan. He's playing for the San Juan Knights. Yun, dati nga ni Capobres, doon naglalaro before. Sabi mo, Capobres 13 points, matching the whole output of the Mapúa Cardinals in that third. So his third quarter today is 4 points off of his career high. So tingnan natin, malamang matatalo niya yung kanyang previous career high.
Feeling ko, i-wave off na yung teammate niya para makuha.
Kailangan ko to.
Valdez. Bulanadi. Corner triple does not work for Isidro. EJ Habel. Habel, bounce pass, Bonifacio.
Pero kita mo yung Twin Towers ng Mapúa really at work down low. Talking about Bonifacio and Bunyag. They like how they complement each other. Both of them have perimeter jumpers para in case sa high-low nila, magkapalit sila, yung pareha sila, then they can operate down low also. So really, just the development of these two guys is the most important thing right now for Mapúa.
Bunyag really having a difficult time on offense dito sa Season 94. Last year, everybody was surprised na siya yung naging focal point ng Mapúa. This year, the game plan is designed to stop him.
Oo, nasa scouting report na yan ng ibang teams for sure itong si Bunyag. As he will try to, you know, get used to that, to being the attention, lalo na on defense for other teams.
Habel short on that triple. Here's Bulanadi. Valdez. Desoyo! Desoyo!
Desoyo just making Bunyag run around in circles and pulls up for that 15-footer.
Bonifacio, that's his first miss from beyond the arc here in Season 94.
Ganda ng galaw doon itong si Desoyo. Extending this lead, 18 big points with 8:30 to go. Amo naman. Taking crossing over, stepping back. Mikot doon. Itong si Bunyag.
Bulanadi. Bulanadi, natapik ni Habel. Bulanadi recovers the basketball. Bulanadi naman ngayon! Putting a show!
I love the love-hate relationship of Coach Egay and Alin Bulanadi. Talaga, kita ko, pasa mo na, but Alin Bulanadi, in and out, going all the way, hands in the air, fishes for the foul. I like the, of course they have mutual respect, but I like the competitiveness of both the coach and the player. And they have been really working together din naman for San Sebastian.
Bulanadi missing on the first free throw. As we take a look at Christian Bunyag, mapapahinga muna.
7 points pa lang yan, Anton, si Christian.
Definitely capable of producing more. Pero gaya na sinabi mo, talagang nasa scouting report na itong si Christian Bunyag. Pinaghahandaan na ng bawat kupunan every game. Bulanadi will take a breather at eto na si Alvin Capobres.
He just needs one more basket.
Alright, let's go back to Siege Tantenko.
Yes, Anton, the fortune cookies recipe calls for patience. Kasi naman itong si Coach Atletico sinasabi na pinupwersa na raw nila yung kanilang mga plays in the third quarter kaya lumaki ang lamang ng paste. Ang paalala niya to the Cardinals right now, during crunch time, huwag natin subuking daanin sa iisang buhos. Let's do the plays one step at a time. Sa panig naman ng Baste, Coach Egay isn't just looking for a win, but for a moral victory. Gusto niyang ipakita sa buong NCAA that they have loyalty amidst adversity. Ang sabi niya, ipakita natin this is our team. As a family, we fight no matter what. Back to you, Anton and Mikey.
It's definitely been a struggle for Mapúa after picking up that big 91-83 win against Arellano University. And that's the third triple para kay Ian Valdez dito sa laban na to.
No sign of a breakdown here para sa San Sebastian. Still, pedal to the metal pa rin itong San Sebastian here in the fourth.
Victoria, badly misfiring. Lugo, Pelayo, Victoria, binalik kay Pelayo. Cedric Pelayo brings the jumper.
I like how Cedric Pelayo plays, just waits for his opportunities. He doesn't really force anything up, waits for open shots. Ala Clay Thompson nga, kita ko sa laro nito si Cedric Pelayo. He doesn't really need to dribble, catch and shoot lang talaga.
Capopres is playing the power forward position now. Desoyo. Capopres. Ito na ang kanyang pagkakataon. Capopres, dinabas ang bola. Desoyo. Alex Desoyo. Another guy who is playing his best NCAA game so far. The 19-year-old rookie.
19 years old.
Maraming teenager dito, Mikey.
19 years old. 19.
Yep, he's 19. Just like Jello Razon, no? Perpetual.
Pero itong si Cedric Pelayo, as we see that shot there. Pero ito nga si Desoyo. I go back to Cedric Pelayo. I kid you not, his idol is Marshall Lassiter. So, the Clay Thompson of the Philippines, ang idol niya, Marshall Lassiter. Just really, that catch and shoot ability of Pelayo can work wonders for Mapúa for years to come. Ay, hindi. Last playing year na pala niya. So, for years to come for himself sa susunod na level.
Marami naman siyang pwedeng mapuntahan.
Oo, marami na ngayon. Bunyag, 3 years left. So, tagal pa magsasama itong si Bunyag and Bonifacio.
Natutuwa rin tayo, Mikey, sa mga info sheets na ating mga manlalaro. And we get surprised with the age of some of these players.
Nakakahiya eh.
19 years old, imagine that. Alex Desoyo. Pelayo drains the free throw. So he's got 15 points. He could also have a career high because his career high is 16. So both Capopres and Pelayo could have career high performances today. Kaya lang si Calma nag-decide mag-jump hook. Bunyag nakuha ang rebound.
And I'm looking at yung mga sheets nga na ito. Ton, yung Gamboa din yan. Si Gamboa, 20 years old. So rookie, 5 years left. Itong si Gamboa, and we see glimpses of his potential. He can shoot from the outside, he can slash. As we look here, talagang full speed, attacks, hangs in the air, tries to connect on an end-one opportunity.
And he's pretty strong for a 20-year-old.
Oh, eh. You know what? Nag-try out to sa UP. When I
wow.
was there, he wasn't that big. Hindi ko alam anong ginawa nito, ba't ang laki niya ngayon? His arms, his shoulders, parang batang-bata siya nung time na nag... So, I'm guessing, nung nag-try out siya sa amin, mga 16 pa lang siya noon. 15.
That early, nag-try out siya sa inyo? High school pa lang?
Oh,
wow.
He was really trying to make Team B muna. Ito nga siya ngayon, laki na.
Nalisaan. Desoyo. JM Calma. Desoyo. Alex Desoyo. Lining up the points. Welcome to the NCAA, Alex De Soyo.
So, bagong career high na ba ni De Soyo or kulang pa?
That's his career
That's his
high
career
already.
high. Galit si Kapobres ngayon. Ako dapat ang magkakaroon. Tingnan natin kung hihingi ng isolation itong si Kapobres. 21-point lead here, 4.5 minutes to go.
Michael Calisan, JM Calma with the basket. And San Sebastian is looking like it's going to get back on the win column as they lead 85-62. Isa na namang bagong muka nagpapakilala dito sa Season 94 ng NCAA College Basketball World. Meet Alex De Soyo, 19 years old from Samar, and he's having his best game in the college level so far. He's got 12 points.
And all off pull-ups, perimeter, jumpers off the dribble. So yung skill set nitong si De Soyo, perfect for a scoring guard here in the NCAA. If he can extend that range a little bit more, pwedeng maging ala Jamil Artoste. He can score averaging 1.2. Scoring 12 now. So tinanggal lang niya yung decimal for today. 12 points, Alex De Soyo. New career high. Kapobres nandiyan pa rin. Tingnan natin kung siya naman ang magka-career high. So si Vermin. Idol niya. Ito si Alex.
Yeah. Go Baste. Si Pelayo nandiyan din. Nandiyan pa rin sa loob so he could get a career high. Warren Bonifacio, he had his career high last game. Christian Bunyag, bothered by JM Calma.
Grabe yung fans ng San Sebastian. Lamang na nga kayo ng 23. Pero Coach Atoy ko still looking for answers. But he has a solid team. If you look at his lineup, I mean, he has solid big men. He has solid shooters. Ito si Pelayo, and then now he's discovering itong si Gamboa.
Kapobres. Isidro will head to the line for two. Mikey, what can you say about the first start of Warren Bonifacio sa kanyang collegiate career?
Of course, Warren Bonifacio, like he said, ito medyo hard foul siya dito, pero hindi natawagan. Pero Warren Bonifacio, we all know how fearless he is, how gaano katapang itong batang ito coming from the high school level, coming from the Red Robins. Again, like what you said on the top of this coverage, mythical team member, all defensive team. So, alam natin kung anong kakayahan itong si Bonifacio. He showed it against San Beda University. But like we said, just like Christian Bunyag, kung lalaro ka ng maganda dito sa NCAA, you can be sure paghahandaan ka dun sa next game. So, San Sebastian, knowing, I'm sure they scouted yung game ng Mapúa when they went up against San Beda. At ngayon, nag-adjust itong San Sebastian na challenge at hindi pumayag itong sina Michael Calisan and JM Calma.
And they limited Bonifacio to 6 points and 5 rebounds after that career-high 19 points that he had in the last game. Kapobres, eto na! Career high for Alvin Kapobres!
You will not be denied of that career high. Alvin Kapobres going all the way against 4 defenders, flips it up and in.
And Pelayo was also shooting for a career high on that shot.
Daming career high pala dito ngayon.
Kapobres in control of this offensive possession. 19 points for Alvin Kapobres, known as a defensive specialist. Coming up big on the offensive end, changing his mentality today.
19 points for Alvin Kapobres. Out of the 42, ito, talagang di papayag, talagang aabutin ko. I'm sorry, 17 points.
Ginusto niya yung drive na yun. He wanted to get it.
Michael Calisan asking for this post-up.
Bonifacio with a steal. And Capobres actually has a very good percentage. 8 out of 11 field goals.
Wow. Those aren't all layups. Meron siya mga jumpers, meron siya mga three-pointers. So, very efficient outing for Alvin Capobres. Career high na efficient pa. Matatawagan si Michael Calisan dito. Penalties, free throws for Marin Bonifacio.
I can't recall if Bonifacio was part of the NBTC.
Yeah, he was. NBTC 24. He was part of the top 24 players of the high school level last year. Of course, NBTC will have its usual annual, national finals next year. Live also here on SNA. And then you can catch us also. Nag-host si
Sino ba?
Phenom. The Phenom Kiefer.
May isa pa eh. May isa pang host, di ba?
No. We have guests.
Oh, okay.
So si Glenn Cobuntin yung host namin the last time. It's me and Kiefer.
Yeah, I was actually referring to you.
Ako pala. Oh, the host in me. My day job. Oh, relax na, Alvin. Ay, injure ka pa yan.
Baka ma-bruise mo.
Oy. He wants to add to his career heights. Alvin Capobres tweaks his ankle there, pero tumayo naman agad.
Bonifacio high-low para kay Bunyag. And that's something they have to work on.
Oo, pero perfect eh. Perfect yung high-low nila because they both have perimeter jumpers nga and can operate down low. So interchangeable itong si Bonifacio and Bunyag.
Capobres umatake. Capobres binangga ni Aguirre. Capobres will head to the line for 2.
Hindi ko alam kung worth it pa yung drive ni Capobres dito. Daredevil eh. Kita mo naman. 17 points so far. Chance to add on to that. Will he reach 20, Anton? 2 minutes to go.
I think he wants to.
Tanong dyan, kung papayagan pa si ni Coach Egay. Tingnan natin kung ilan. Ay, hindi, 19 points na siya. So, one more free throw. And there it is. 20 points for Alvin Capobres off the bench.
For a guy whose father was a professional basketball player, Capobres only started playing at the age of 15. Na-addict daw siya sa online gaming.
Tay-tay.
Eh, ano mo naman ngayon, Mikey, di ba? Yung basketball players, minsan, pagkatapos ng practice o klase, diretso na sa computer shop.
Basta klase muna ha, bago computer shop. Baka practice computer shop lang ang ginagawa ninyo. Klase, practice, computer shop. Yan ang tatlong kailangan pupuntahan ninyo. Napaalala ko lang sa mga estudyante natin, mga student athletes natin.
San Sebastian with a chance to break the century mark as well, as they have 91 points right now.
So finally, no meltdown for San Sebastian in the fourth.
Yeah. So tama yung ginawa nila, Mikey, yung third quarter, nagpahinga si Alin, tsaka si JM at si Michael. Eh, kailangan maging consistent yan si Alvin.
Alvin ang importante off the bench because Michael only scored 8 points today. Michael Calisan, 8 points and 9 boards. So not the usual outing for Michael. Pero Alvin nga, making up for it. Si Valdez din, si Desoyo. So a lot of them really helping out, chipping in, knowing that they really need this win, especially after those 2 losses. Yung isa, buzzer beater pa by Levi de la Cruz. So talaga masasakit yung dalawang talo.
San Sebastian averages 75.5 points per game this season. And this is the first time na nakascore sila in the 90s. On 3 occasions, they scored in the 80s.
So big offensive outing for the whole San Sebastian team.
Yeah, despite despite what you mentioned, nakalisan, naka-8 puntos lamang.
And for a team reaches defense, lalo na si Coach Egay. Like what you said, si Bruce Bowen nga, 19-21 points. So, great offensive outing for San Sebastian, and they continue to pile the points in.
Abel, Karandang, exhibiting against Isidro. Exhibiting, comebacking player, had to sit out last season, but we've been watching this kid play since he was part of the NU Bullpups basketball program.
Oh, good thing. Si ano din, Anton, I saw him the other day sa likod, si Jay Piñeles. He's actually reserved right now for Mapúa. Just waiting to be activated. I'm sure he's ready to go. Suffering an ACL tear. Pero naayos na yun, and he's raring to suit up again for Mapúa.
I think I see him right
now.
now.
He's right behind the bench. Reserve siya ngayon ng Mapúa. He didn't tell me why though, pero we'll see kung if he will make an appearance here in Season 94. They need his services sa ganitong panahon.
JP Nieles has that experience. And may experience yan playing in the Final Four dito sa NCAA as Arshaga.
Oo, panahon.
Short on that jumper. Yeah, sila all well.
All is well, all well. One of the best imports that graced the NCAA. Ano mga galing NCAA, galing NCAA, all well, alright. I remember during the awarding ceremonies, sa kanya na lahat. Sa kanya na lahat. And I believe since then, Anton, talaga nag-struggle ang Mapúa since the exit of sina Josa Nimes, Olwell Oraime, CJ Isit.
Yep, they have not returned to the Final Four since the departure of those players that you mentioned. But you're looking at the future of Mapúa, Warren Bonifacio.
I'm sure that's his goal for the next 5 years that he's with Mapúa. He will try to carry this team to the Final Four, or even the finals.
Mahirap din yung sanay kang manalo, sanay kang umabot sa Final Four, and then all of a sudden you end up in a situation wherein it's so hard to rack up some wins.
Oh, but I have to commend his loyalty. Talking about Warren Bonifacio, he could have gone to any other school. I'm sure a lot of schools called him and tried to recruit him, but he chose to stay with Mapúa, the team, the school that gave him a break in the high school division. And tutulungan niya, baga susuklian niya yung naging tiwala sa kanya ng Mapúa.
What a block right there by Karandang as Isidro went up for that drive. It's little moments like this that could earn you a couple of more minutes in succeeding games. So, yung mga katulad ni Karandang, they should not take these moments for granted. Kaya, todo depensa siya ngayon eh.
Oo. Ito yung mga maliliit na... Kumbaga, this is their chance to prove themselves, like what you said, Anton, their chance to show their coach na kaya ko rin mag-contribute. Of course, you will always have your starters and your core. Pero syempre, yung mga magic bunot, importante yan, especially late in the season.
Karandang, now he has a chance to show us his offense, and he gets the lucky bounce.
Karandang with that fall away. Tingnan natin kung napansin ni Coach Ato yun.
Karandang with 3 points, all scored here in the fourth quarter. But San Sebastian College Recoletos will get back to the win column as the two NCAA greats turned NCAA coaches greet each other at the half-court line. Egay Macaraya and Atoy Ko.
And finally, Coach Egay can smile after a game. The last two games, talagang nakakunot yun no ni Coach Egay, but great adjustment for him and his players, finally maintaining that double-digit lead entering the fourth quarter and coming out with an elusive win the past two games.
Big win for San Sebastian College Recoletos, and showing up for them in the third quarter, Alvin Capobres. Career high 21 points for Alvin. He is our cherry for PGM. Tangkad sagad score of the game. From Santa Mesa, Manila. Son of former professional player Danilo Capobres. Alvin Capobres.
For a guy who wants to play defense and idolizes Bruce Browen, like what we said, a defensive player, he has found his touch and his rhythm on the offensive side. So big things to come for San Sebastian, having someone like Alvin Capobres to come off the bench.
Alright, let's hear from Alvin himself. Makausap siya ngayon ni Siege Tantenko.
Yes, Anton, kanina sinabi ko niya na career high niya. Sabi niya, talaga? Ito si Alvin, congratulations. And hindi lang ito panalo, kundi isang statement win for the San Sebastian Golden Stags. Ano sa tingin mo ang napatunayan nyo and anong ibig sabihin ng larong ito para sa iyo?
Siguro kahit maraming distractions na dumarating sa team namin, kahit maraming problema, buo pa rin kami naglalaro sa court, walang iwanan, manalong matalo.
Walang iwanan and talagang hindi ka iniwan ng shooting mo ngayon, career high. And ano ang gusto mo pang patunayan sa season 94?
Gusto kong patunayan na hindi lang ako defensive player, na maasahan din ako ng team sa offensive end.
Alvin, kanina may nakausap kaming fan ng San Sebastian, junior high school student siya. Sabi niya, kahit medyo may hirap na pinagdadaanan ng team, naniniwala siya, hindi lang kayo magpa-Final Four, kundi hihigatan niyo pa iyon. Anong message mo sa San Sebastian community?
Salamat sa patuloy na pagsuporta ng San Sebastian community. Kahit natatalo kami, marami pa rin nanonood sa amin. Yun lang, salamat.
Alvin, speaking of messages, baka naman meron kang gustong batiin, family, friends mo?
Binabati ko yung family ko dyan sa Los Angeles, yung tatay ko, yung dalawang kapatid ko, si Tita Rose, yung mami ko sa Santa Mesa, yung mga tropa ko dyan sa Santa Mesa, buong San Sebastian community. Ayun yung tita ko, yung mga tita ko nanonood. Salamat.
Maraming salamat. Sigurado akong proud sila sa'yo at kasabay ng buong NCAA, aabangan nila ang susunod mong games. Thank you very much and back to you, Anton.
Thank you very much, Siege. Great day for Alvin Capobres. Well-deserved moment for him. And let's see kung may pagpapatuloy niya ang kanyang offensive streak sa mga darating na laban. But we are not done yet. Nagsisimula pa lamang po kami. We have CSB taking on LPU coming up. Mikey, tapos na ba day job mo?
Hindi pa tapos. Pero I'm very excited for this matchup. One of the dark horses of the league, the CSB Blazers, and the favorites, ang LPU Pirates, na magpapakpakan. Anton, maganda ito.
And I just like to remind everybody, hindi po si Gary Payton ang idol ni CJ Perez. I was referring to CJ Isit, dating point guard ng Mapúa University Cardinals. Buti na lang, sharp ang aking kasama na si Mikey Reyes, reminding me that it was CJ Isit. Alright, we've got CSB versus LPU coming up, but once again, San Sebastian prevailing over Mapúa University 94-70 behind the 21 points of Alvin Capobres, a career high. Sa ngalan ni Direk Raul De Ocampo, Siege Tantenko, Mikey Reyes at ng lahat ng mga bumubuo ng ABS-CBN Sports, ako po ang inyong lingkod, Anton Roas, nagsasabing stick around because we've got a lot more basketball action for you right here on SNA as we continue yung mga bakbakan sa hardcourt dito sa Season 94 ng NCAA.